So I don't remember start the videos with hi guys. I just start talking, bro. It was a long day. So what did I do? We woke up. I had we decided to go to my parents early today because I knew I was gonna go out later on, so I wanted to spend some time with them before I went out. So I did that. So I went to their house early and I surprised my mom because she didn't know we were coming that early. And we were sneaking through the door without making any noises, and I told the birds not to tweet and they did it. It was cute. They knew the mission. And then we made it, opened the door. She heard quietness, something from the door. So she thought it was my dad waking up, but then she was like, huh? Is that the outside door? Then she saw us. So we got through the door. We just didn't make it all the way to her. I thought she was gonna be in the living room, but she was upstairs. But she came downstairs. That's funny. Then we spent time there. And then I know if they're turning, they're going this way. Or not, that would be so helpful. They can ruin it both. But, hold on guys. It's too bright. You can see me. One second. I can't think right now. I have to focus on what I'm about. Okay. So basically did that. Got there. I like to zone out and focus on my show. Especially in the morning. Because that's kind of how I cope and I get my brain ready for any type of stimulation. But I just try to focus on my mama and the birds and all of that, and it's too much stimulation. So it's okay, I can't do this. Went to a different room. It wasn't the room that I wanted to be in. So it's okay guys, go downstairs. Let them go downstairs. Then I sat in the room, checked my own, watched my show until I was ready to socialize. Came downstairs, I socialized. Then I had my therapy session. And I texted her beforehand, and I told her what I wanted to talk about. And I had wanted to talk about, okay, so around this time last year, September, was when I was going through my suicidal episode. And the plan or whatever, and around the time that I got close to someone that ended up going wrong with. So I was I remember just this time period reminds me of that person, even though I haven't thought about them in forever. Ooh, we made it. We stopped. Okay. Sorry. But anyways, and I was I don't like thinking about them because I feel that gives them power. But I feel I have to talk about it because I don't want to not acknowledge it. Because that's something that he did, not acknowledge things. So it built up in him. And his resentment towards people and really bad trauma he never really dealt with. So I don't want to be nothing like that. So I'm doing the opposite of what he did. Also did not cope with anything. No. Again, the light. The light is too much though, guys. It feels weird. Maybe I'll turn to the other side. These weird intersections I have to stop at. They never put their signals, so I don't ever know if they're turning or if they're going straight, because I have to stop for them to go. Let's turn this one on. Okay, this is less stimulation. I feel better. But yeah, and I want to talk about it. So I explained to her what happened, how we got close when I was being vulnerable about car. Okay. Sorry. The autism. Because when you're vulnerable, you get closer to people, and I was explaining that to her and how we got really close, and then he was the one that took me to the hospital, and then we were close for like a month, and then he started acting really cold, really toxic, and then all of a sudden he's like, I don't want to talk to you, blah blah, I'm taking a break from you, whatever. Then he blocked me, and we're still working together, which was really messed up and very immature, but yeah. He did other things too that I could totally sue for, but I'm kind of feeling like I want to right now. Like, I was thinking about how I want to say like I let it go. Like, my friend told me, like, she begged me to, like, you know, say something about it, but I'm not gonna tell y'all what it was exactly, but I don't think I'm comfortable saying the actual words, but it's like, no, it's fine, like, you didn't mean it like that, whatever. It was wrong. It was very, very inappropriate stuff. Specifically his position at my age was not it. No. But she begged me to, like, sue them. Or sue him. Yeah, I love that job so much. I hated that I had to leave because of him, because it really wasn't, like, healthy anymore for me to be there. But I still love that job so much. That's, like, my favorite job ever. Like, I've been to other jobs so many times after that job. Never loved it as much as that job. It just, I don't know what it is. I think I just really, really loved working with the homeless population. It was like my favorite thing in the universe. And it's never been the same. Worked in a addiction residential. I liked it. Like, it was like I almost loved it. I wasn't there too long. The reason why I quit was because the dumb psychiatrist was being racist there. Which, again, all these situations I could have, like, taken further, but I just, at the time, I just couldn't do it. Like, mentally couldn't do it. Like, now I'm mentally able to do it, but I feel like it's too late. I don't know. So there's that. I really want to do it, but then I feel like I don't got money for a lawyer, for real. So I don't know. So I left another job where I, like, see, these people, for real, something wrong with these people. Oh, I didn't just leave because he was racist, the second job. I left because he was targeting me, and he would, like, make up things about me and then tell my manager, and, like, each week I thought, like, okay, I'm gonna get fired because he's threatening my job with, like, accusations, and then I just constantly scared that I was gonna get fired. I absolutely love working there. Like, my coworkers were great, like, we're close, we're good friends, and I hated to leave because, guys, okay, so one of my coworkers, literally the month that I was about to leave, that I had gotten the new position, and like a few weeks, I was gonna leave in a few weeks, someone showed up that I had known, and it turns out it was one of the people that worked at the hospital when I was hospitalized, and he was one of the people that, like, helped me with, like, just a lot of things, and, like, the family session, he helped that so much, and, like, after that session, like, the whole dynamic with my parents changed, like, I got to, like, get things out, and I'm, like, forever grateful for him, and, like, he was shocked to see me. He didn't want to say anything because, like, confidentiality, but, I know I'm, like, going on rambling about random things right now, but anyways, that's still gonna finish this story. Oh shit, I did not mean to be. I hate this car. This is my dad's car. I hate it so much. You just put your hands on the bottom and it beeps. It's so annoying. But, guys, I was saying, And then, like, when no one was there, like, he just, like, stood there and stared at me. We stared at each other a few times because we passed by each other. So he knew, and I knew that he knew me, and that he knew that I knew him. It was funny. But, and then when no one's there, he's like, he just stood there. He just stared at me, and I was like, hey, how are you doing? How you been? And he was just staring at me for, like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. And he's like, I never forget your face. How are you? I was like, I'm not good. He started tearing up. This man started tearing up. Like, this man actually cared. He started tearing up. It was the sweetest thing ever. I don't know. It was just so sweet. But, I don't know. And then we worked together. At first it was weird that I was working with him, considering, like, we had the same position, but he was, like, a manager at the last job. But he had to leave because, you know, the company was becoming, like, toxic and things. No. Sorry, I was gonna almost miss the thing. It's we got some merch. Double. But I made it. Y'all, I've been talking for a little bit so far, but anyways. First time working together was a little weird, but then I needed him to help me with something, and he did, and then I still wanted to, like, talk to him and stuff, and then the next time we worked together, like, we had to talk more. We had, like, we actually worked together, like, on the same, like, unit and stuff. Oh no, and then we connected more. He told me his story. He didn't know my story, but I don't know his story because obviously he's working there. Please stop talking to me. I'm trying to film a video. But, yeah, I swear to God, he's staring at me. Please turn green. For real, please turn green. For real, please turn green. Okay, it's green. Okay. I love my homeless peeps, and I always wave to them. I usually don't have cash for me, so I can't give them anything. Sometimes if I have, like, food in my car, I'll give them the food or the water. But, like, okay, it's filming a video. I'm probably looking at me weird, like, I should talk to myself. Which I am, but I'm not. We both agree on this. We all agree on this. Because I'm technically talking to you guys. But like I said, we got closer and, like, I don't know, became, like, friends. Ooh. Like, he liked my personality, thought it was funny. And we're getting, like, cool, whatever. And then I left. I never got his information because the last shift that I worked with him, when we were leaving, he wasn't there. I was doing something else, and I had to leave, so I left. And I was hoping, like, I could, because I went PRN, so I was hoping to pick up shifts and, like, see him again. And then all the shifts that I was trying to pick up, they told me, like, they canceled me. I guess they had enough people for some reason after I asked me to pick up. And then the 2 other shifts I couldn't do because I had training those days, or I was going to be exhausted from training for 2 weeks straight. So I had to take them off for mental health. And I haven't been able to pick up shifts to see him again. And I don't think I'm going to be able to because now I have school. So I don't think I'm ever going to see him again unless we run into each other again. And I was, like, I wanted to ask my friend to ask for his number, or, like, tell me if he has his number or whatever. But I just never know how to do that. Like, I want to, but I feel like it's weird. And I don't want him to think I'm using him to get a different person's number. Like, I know he probably doesn't think that, but I feel like it would be a weird dynamic, or, like, this. Like, I don't think we have that dynamic where I can just ask for that. Sorry, autism. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. But again, that's really sad. Please. This dumb thingy. So I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to talk to him again unless the world wants us to meet again. Which, if it does, I'm immediately getting his contact information because I don't want to. There's not someone I wanted to lose out of my life. Well, after they came back, and, like, they meant a lot to me. You know, like a major father figure, especially after what he did and stuff. Also, who looks like me. Not like he physically looks like me, but like he's a man of color, you know, that's what I mean. And like we're not the same ethnicity, but he looks like my ethnicity. It just feels more homey, you know. So there's that connection too. And just having like culture, it's gonna sound weird unless you, but yeah, like he'll understand my culture, you know what I mean? When someone has a similar culture or like, you know, dynamics or whatever, like they'll understand your culture, like why you do things, stuff like that. So that was like a big point too. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make it. Please tell me there's enough space. There's not enough space. Oh, there's space right here. Okay. On the line, right? I think so. I think I'm just diagonal. I'm just very diagonal. But yeah, I know I went on a tangent. That's not what I meant to talk about, actually. What the heck was I talking about? I was talking about that guy. I'm on a tangent because I was talking about jobs. Oh god, this is gonna be a long vlog. Hold on. I'm gonna go inside, but I have to carry the birds and the food that my mom gave me. It's like a crochet bag of food. Or should I finish it here? Okay, so I was really sad about that, and I was sad about like losing my friend there because I feel like we're really close, and he was the only person I could talk to about like mental health stuff and illness stuff, because like he knows that stuff because that's what he's like. He's working to be like a psych NP, so he knows all this stuff, and he's like really good listener. He's really sweet and actually cares. So I miss him. We're still, I think, technically friends, but you know, when you don't have that proximity in that time, we're both busy, so you don't have that anymore. So I miss him. I miss my other coworkers because I feel like it's harder to connect with my current ones, but I finally like felt like I did because I finally like talked and like acted like myself, so got a little closer. The job is weird. It's just I don't know, because I feel like sometimes I'm not confident because I see other people doing really great. I'm over here like I don't know if I'm doing enough, whatever, if I'm helping these kids or not. I have to remind myself like these people have worked with kids before. It's my first time working with kids, and they have a lot of problems. And I heard this thing where it's like research shows that it makes a difference if you're just like really kind, consistent person in their life. So whatever I'm doing is still enough because I'm still being kind and there for them. They'll smile at me later, but so yeah, so it's kind of going well. I'm still kind of getting used to it. It takes me a while to get used to like jobs and clients, whatever. And this is a whole different dynamic that I've never been in before. Also I learned I don't like working one-on-ones because they're like the harder clients to work with. Either because they have low IQ or very low functioning, but there's nothing wrong with, but if I'm working 12-hour shift with them, it's just really exhausting. Usually I just work the first 8 hours with them and then I switch units, but sometimes I don't do that, which becomes even more exhausting. So I feel like that's my least preferred thing to do because that consumes you a lot. So I'm hoping just to do like the units where you get to just lead the unit. I like that more. I want to get used to that more. I get a little nervous, but I think I'm gonna get used to it and I'm gonna be fine. I'm also starting this internship. Like this is class, you get credit for it, but you're like go to a site. So it's like a DV shelter, and I get to work with the little kids, 2 weeks to 6, I believe, years old. There's other like older kids, but I chose to work with the younger ones. I think that will be fun. And then I have taken a cognitive psych class, a research writing intensive in psych. I wanted to take that because I want to be able to do research writing. And my poor babies, my poor baby. Yeah, and then I'm taking what other class? Social psych, that internship that I just told you guys about, and then a French class. I'm excited for that. really good at languages. I speak Spanish, Korean, English, Arabic. Now some Portuguese, some sign language, so I got this handled. I learned it for fun, so I got it. I know the words. I like know some words, just don't know how to pronounce this, so I don't understand when I hear it. So I'll be fine. I'll learn pretty quickly. What else? We're just only talking about that guy, but I guess he's irrelevant. I know. But I was just saying that like this time period reminded me of it. And I also went back to like the dorms that he used to pick me up from. And it's a lot of like flashbacks. And it was weird going back there. I was going with a friend because she moved there. It was just weird. It just felt weird to remember. And I don't know why, but when I was driving, like I just had a like all the memories of everything just flashed in my head. And I just felt like I was going through like an emotional part towards the end of the story. I don't know why. It felt like I was like watching a movie. Then I got like emotional towards the end. Not because I care, it's just like, you know, when you're watching a movie and like something goes bad and then you're like, you hate it or something. That was kind of how it was. Or this person was like really ridiculous, so you're like annoyed. That's kind of how it was. I was like watching a movie of it. I don't know, it was interesting. Why did I turn on this video? I have no clue. I think that's what I was wanting to talk about. Yeah. My psychiatrist is going out on maternity leave in November. She's gonna be gone for 3 months, and she was worried that, she's like, what are you gonna do when I'm gone? I'm like, what do you mean, girl? She's like, I'm gonna be really worried about you, are you gonna get a different provider? I'm like, absolutely not. I'll get the nurses at the clinic to refill my prescriptions, and I'll be fine. I'll start like a journal and I'll write down like what I'm thinking and what I want to tell you. She's like, oh, you write down like you're angry at me, like you miss me, blah blah. I was like, yeah, I have an idea. We're just laughing about it. She's like, actually that's a great idea. It sounds really therapeutic. So we're gonna start doing that. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna really miss her though. Hopefully my meds are working by the time she's gone, so I don't have to worry about it as much. Every time I go to her like, or whatever you call it, session, like, it's just so therapeutic. Like she really cares. She actually listens to me, how I'm doing. Like it's not just about the meds. It's like she actually cares. But yeah, I'm excited for classes. It felt weird being back on campus again. It felt like I haven't been there for a year. It's just been the summer, but it feels like it forever. It felt weird being back there, but then I was really happy and it felt more homey again. I felt like I was me again, and I didn't feel as empty. I guess feeling like I had more of a purpose rather than just sitting home being depressed. So there was that part. Yeah, so I'm excited for classes. Anything else? Got a camera. Everything came in it with it except for the SD card, so I had to buy that. And then my computer didn't have an SD thingy, and then I figured out that there's like an adapter thingy. So I got one for the phone and one for the computer. So I'm gonna use that. I got the SD card. I'm excited to use the camera for you guys. Doing that, and then yeah, everything should be good. Okay, seriously, I have to get out. The birds are waiting, and oh my gosh, we have to get out. Okay, bye guys. Love you guys. If I'm gonna add more, I'm gonna add more clips. Okay, bye. Love you. Guys, I remembered why I was filming the video. I really went on topic. That was not why I was filming the video. I was filming the video to tell you guys about my anxiety and autism response, or autism and anxiety response. So whenever I go to my parents, I get overwhelmed easily. Just because, I guess maybe because of the trauma, like the body remembers. I don't know. Like I'm fine, but like it just get overwhelmed by things too fast, like more than one thing going on. Anyways, so like it was itching really bad, but it's just me stimming, and like my anxiety makes me itch, and like I get rashes from anxiety stuff. And my mom's like, put lotion, whatever, Vaseline. I'm like, Mom, you know this is not what that is. She's like, yeah, okay, I know. Like I told her that it's like psychological. It's not like something's like physically itching me. Like it itches, of course. Like someone get rashes and stuff. But it's not what that is. And my dad, I was trying to explain to my dad. He's like, no, like something might be itching you, blah blah. The clothes, other things like your dry skin condition. I'm like, Dad, it's none of those things. Those things exist. I've had that before, but this is not what this is at the moment. I'm trying to explain to him that it's like a psychological, like anxiety response, but whatever. He eventually believed that. He's like, okay, then change your focus onto something else. I'm like, okay, that's not how this one works. I need that like tactile stimulation. I don't know how to explain that to him. Like, it was the autism and the stimming and then the anxiety. It was a hard time explaining it. And then once he was gone, I was talking to my mom. I was like, yeah, like the stimming, you know? And I never got to tell her that I was autistic. And I said it, but I don't know if she understood that's what I meant, or she just understood they have autistic traits, but I don't know if she understood that I was autistic. I told her, like, the doctor told me, blah, blah. And I told her, like, you remember, like, I was explaining to her, like, different stimming behaviors as a kid. I was like, remember how, like, I'd itch on the blanket, or, like, have napkin in my pockets and constantly, like, rip them apart, or constantly rip paper, or napkin apart. She was like, yeah, I remember. So I told her about that, but I don't know if she realized. I think she realized, but I think she still might have, like, a harder time believing or understanding. But I think it went well. Like, I told her. I was having, like, the first time I had to even explain to her what autism is, because she didn't know. For some reason. I don't know why. She thought it was social anxiety, whatever. I explained it in a different vlog. But yeah, it was really weird. But yeah, I was glad I said it. I think we'll talk about it a little more, like, slowly each time, where it's not like I overwhelm her with something like crazy new. But yeah, that's what I originally wanted to talk about. This is I'm home, and I like wearing weird thing. I'm wearing my half shirt, and I put the jacket on. I just can't see my arms and like the instant hijab. But yeah, that was what I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. Okay. The autism, the anxiety, the PTSD, the guy, the flashbacks. Yeah, that's it. College. Yep, that's it. Okay, officially. Bye, guys. Love you guys. Talk later.